So here we have it, guys, the Finnish Dual Rider 2. This is by far the most unique build I've ever done. If anybody gets a chance to get one of these and try it out, it is very unique. All the engineering that went into making this, it's so different. Look at this thing. The whole suspension, everything, the way everything moves. Look at it. That's how it turns. And what happens is, as this leans, this goes in and you can complete the turn. Look, and then it uprights itself. Watch. If it's sitting on its side, we're all back in order. No running to get the bike. We'll do that again. That's kind of funny. There we go. We're back in order. Listen to this little thing. Like I said, it leans a lot. Alright, I'm going to do a little run in the kitchen because, once again, you know, I got a day off and it's raining. I can't catch a break. Be right back. Here we have the Dual Rider. Can't go outside. It's so funny how this thing leans. Oh look, it's also got reverse. Oh, look at that. Right itself, right up. Okay, just a little test. We'll get it outside one of these days. Now this is a little tiny 3/8. Oh, we fell over again. Look, that's so cool. This is so weird. And I ride a bike. Oh, here we go, a little donut. Alright guys, have a good one. How's it going, everybody? We're going to do something a little different. We're going to build a Tamiya Dual Rider, the T3-01, with a couple of hop-ups. This is the kit, the box. That was the body. What we got laid out is your driver's figures. You got your chassis, some more chassis, you know, parts A, B, and C. This is the stock motor. We're going to replace that with the Sport Tune motor. We also got a full set of bearings. These are some steering springs. These are the stock tires that I could use for the street, and these are the stock rims. But what I'm going to do is put the chrome rims that I had gotten. Going to put those with the street tires, put the blacks with some off-road spike tires. Look at the knobbies on this.
Would you let me do it if I told you it did?
So that's what we're going to do. I'll be right back with part one. And here we have the parts for the gearbox. This is all laid out. Look how small these differential gears are. There's 6 of them. Alright, be right back when it looks together. Here we have partial differential. See the 3 little spider gears in there? There's 3 more on the underside of this. And then this would just go right on here. Here we have the little gearbox. Always use red and tacky in every gearbox I ever use. I'm going to put the two halves together and move on to the next step. And here we have the rear suspension. This is very different. There's a little grub screw that goes in there. As you tighten that, it sandwiches these together and it makes the rear a little stiffer. Alright, I'm going to see how that goes together. Now we're on to the drive shafts. Look how small these things are. This is also considered an 1/8 scale. So I wonder how big the original version is. But if you guys do get a moment, can you please like and subscribe if you like what's going on? Please comment. Let me know if there's something you'd like to see or something you'd like to see done better. I'm up for all suggestions. So as we're going to see, we're going to get this installed into the gearbox and then we'll be on the next part. Alright, so as this is put together, if you screw this in, this grub screw in, this is the rear suspension. That'll make it tighter or looser depending on what you're looking to do. I just set it at factory settings. Alright, on to the next step. Here are the little tiny drive shafts built. There's 2 ball bearings in this. These are going to get attached right into here. And then we'll be on to the next step. Alright, so in this one we're supposed to install the motor, but I just hit my first snag. I was going to put the Sport Tune motor in, but as the instructions say, you can't use this pressed on pinion. That's what the stock kit calls for. You're supposed to use this brass bushing and then a real pinion with a grub screw, which I don't have a 26 tooth. So I'm going to have to put this on hold for the moment until I get a 26 tooth pinion. But I might push forward and just go with the stock. So I went ahead with the stock motor, ordered the pinion up. So we'll do a speed run with the stock versus the Sport Tuned. So this is a press on pinion. You can't go too far. It bottoms out right there, and that's what the instructions say to do. Just push it on until it's flush. Alright, let's install this. Alright, motor's mounted in. We just have to put this gear in, close it up, and we are steps 1 through 9. Gearbox finished. Here we have one completed gearbox. Nice and smooth. When I use the red and tacky, it's a little thicker of a grease, so it's not as free floating in the rears. It's almost not like a pos, maybe like a limited slip. And I don't know, just like that. If it's good enough to do 160 miles an hour in a real car, I think it's fine for this. Alright guys, I'll be back. Alright, we're up to step 10. This is the 2 halves of the chassis and some other parts. I assume that might be the neck for the bike. Alright, be right back. Alright, this is the 2 chassis halves put together. But if you guys have never gotten one of these, it's made by Tamiya. They're their side cutters. This makes it absolutely perfect cut. It's a flush cut. It goes right there, and it's just, and it doesn't leave the nub on it. These are worth their weight in gold, let me tell you. I would definitely highly recommend getting those pliers. Well, here we have the lower half attached. Looks like we use this pen. We pull it out, it drops down, and that's where your battery goes. And then you put a cotter pin on the other side. Alright. And here we have the weirdest servo saver I have ever seen or assembled.
Well, maybe until we find a cure, it's better than not seeing how it's...
Look at this thing. This supposedly slides right in here.
Why wouldn't you say anything? Because it requires her to sacrifice his life for the juices.
I must say, guys, this is the most unique build I've ever done. I highly recommend this. This is very intriguing how this all goes together. Alright, I'll be right back.
Think, Jason, this is important.
Now we have most of the frame built. the upper deck is on. I think this is where you put the speed control. Servo's mounted in. Said this is a weird setup. It's like a push-pull. Alright, on to the next one. And here we have the rear differential getting attached to the frame. 2 screws and a bushing. After you attach the rear, that's the rear suspension, but then when you servo moves, the whole rear pivots. That is very different. Now we're working on the front suspension. There's your triple tree, your lower forks, shock tubes, and your springs. Front suspension. It's springy. Oh, if you guys got a moment, please like and subscribe. It'll really help out a bit. I would like to see more of you guys. Here we have attaching the forks to the frame, your front fender, and I put a heavy duty spring in. Front forks installed. Here we have some chrome wheels with pin spike tires and some knobby fronts if I want to go off-road. And then we have the stock on-road tires. So we're going to do a little street run, a little off-road run. Uh-oh, starting to look like a trike. We got some suspension, we got some steering. This is a very unique build, guys. I highly recommend you giving this one a try. Here we're on step 27. This looks like it's some kind of scrape bar. We're going to get this installed next. 28 was a boring step, just installing the body mounts. There's 4 of them. Now on step 31, they do give you this light attachment. You can get LEDs that'll sit in this attachment they give you.